Good morning. This is John from the Springs Mennonite Church. And I'm here today to talk another time about speaking quietly. And the verse I'd like to read is from Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1. It's a real simple verse. Here's what it says. A gentle answer deflects anger, but the harsh words make tempers flare. A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare. I don't know you well enough to say you don't know me, but we each know ourselves pretty well. We may not admit it, but we do. And this is talking about conversation between people, among friends or enemies. And it talks about how to respond without inciting anger. Now, when you look at the news or the television, a lot of people speak very angrily. It's as though we're trying to see who can out-anger each other. There seems to be no limits to how far and how expressive anger can get. I'm forever hiding posts on my Facebook page. If somebody posts something that I feel is angry and ugly, I hide the post. Now, sometimes I just block them completely. I probably should unfriend the people who repeatedly post that stuff, but I'm not angry at them. I am disgusted with what they post. Because God wants us to speak quietly. Now, I know when situations get tight and emotions rise and tempers flare and somebody says something, the easy thing to do is respond accordingly. My gosh, anybody can do that. 2-year-olds do it. Have you ever watched them? They know how to get angry. And they do it pretty quickly sometimes. Now, you would think that an adult would know better than a 2-year-old. Like I've said in a number of places, there's a big difference between 20 years of experience and 1 year of experience 20 times. Some adults seem to have a half a month of experience 60, 70, 80 times. Anger begets anger. That's it. It does not accomplish anything else. Now, quietness and a gentle response, it says it deflects anger. It doesn't say it does away with it, because I can't make anybody's anger go away. They have to. I only deal with my own. And I've noticed how when someone speaks in anger, immediately the recipient or the listener tenses up. And I've had my share of speaking in anger. God knows I'm anything less than perfect. I hope I'm better now than I used to be. But it's something I have to work on regularly. So if you trying and you don't quite get there, that's okay. The fact that you're trying is what's important. It says here that harsh words make tempers flare. If the purpose of an argument or a discussion or debate or something like that is to find a resolution to solve a problem, then yelling at each other will never get anywhere. I know a lot of marriages are based on yelling. My own mom and dad did their share of it. And I've talked with a lot of couples where somebody does a lot of yelling, and even worse, because once we start expressing anger with our words, then it's just a short period of time before we start expressing anger with something else, our actions, our physical abilities, all kinds of stuff. So here God says to speak gently. Now, that doesn't mean you don't say anything. It doesn't mean don't open your mouth. What it means is to speak quietly and think before you speak. I'm sure you've heard the little saying, we have two ears and one mouth, and God made us that way, so we should listen more and speak less. Well, that's not Bible, but it makes a lot of sense. So what you and I need to do is we need to practice on speaking quietly. We need to practice on doing something different than that first emotional response and just explode. Doesn't help us, doesn't help the other guy. But when we take our time and speak carefully, things are different. What do you think about that? Hope you have a really good day today. I really do. If you have a need or concern, let us know. We'll do everything we can as fast as we can to help meet your need. Thanks for listening. I'll be back tomorrow.